Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm doing our March tarotscopes. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But as always, just keep an open mind. The readings are general. Take the message as it resonates with you, if it does. And be sure to watch all your signs. Keep an eye on the channel and social media. I am going to be doing a special for March. I'm filming this before March, so haven't quite decided what I'm going to do, but I will announce it shortly when I do decide. And for those of you asking about private readings or interested in private readings, all that info is below. And for those of you who are kind enough to want to donate, I've also included my PayPal link below. And thank you. I'm using the Dreaming Way tarot deck for your main spread and the Gregory Scott tarot deck to clarify. So let's see, what is Capricorn dealing with in March 2021? What's Capricorn dealing with in March 2021? What's the situation? Six of Swords, the Chariot, Page of Cups, the Devil, Eight of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, Eight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So it looks like, yeah, and the Six of Cups. I was just about to say something is being given another chance. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck can be the reconciliation card. It can be restored or healed love within a relationship. Whether it's, it's romantic or with a friend, family member, whatever. But yes, absolutely can be getting back together. We have water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer with the Chariot as well. The Devil card here can represent your energy. The Magician can also represent Gemini. Because it looks like something was done, but then you're working on it again, right? So, the Six of Cups, and this is another six. You have the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. This is the Six of Swords. Talk about love, healing, recovery, finding balance. The Six of Swords is also talking about leaving a difficult time behind. This can be actual travel, this can be moving, so physically leaving something behind, but this is leaving a troubled time behind. Headed into calmer waters, as they say. The challenge, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot can talk about the energy of Cancer. But this is, what I feel is, you're dealing with someone where you butt heads. Because the Chariot can talk about control, right? Someone who likes being charged, someone who likes being controlled, someone who's all about go, go, go. They want what they want and they're going for it. Not a lot of patience, not a lot of compromise. And in the foundation, we have your energy with the Devil. And the reason for everything is potentially control issues or dealing with someone who doesn't know how to compromise, whether that's you or the other person or both of you, right? Control, possessiveness, jealousy, unhealthy, toxic interactions. It can also be, recurring cycles. In the past, we have the Eight of Cups. So it looks like this person that you're dealing with, they just detached from this. They just said, that's it, I'm done. They may have physically left or emotionally detached. Maybe even stopped talking to you, okay? They're like, there's nothing more I want to give to this. There's nothing more I can give to this. Now, crowning you, we do have the Page of Cups. So crowning you, because I'm reading for you, it looks like you have a conversation on the mind around forgiveness, making peace, bringing back the love, restoring the balance. You have an offer to make with this Page of Cups. And you're thinking about it, because this is what's crowning you. You're thinking about it. And you may be talking about it early in the month, if you haven't talked about this already. In your near future, so around mid-month, we have the Five of Cups. And it's interesting because in this deck, the two cups, these two cups that remain are in the forefront. So to me, that means reconciliation, right? Usually the Five of Cups can talk about a breakup and a loss and a divorce and a separation, but there's unfinished business. It's not final, right? And so with this one, it looks like there's a turning around. And then what do we have? We have you working very hard on this with the Eight of Pentacles. You're like, okay, I want to make sure it's right. I want to make sure it's perfect. I want to make sure I give this the best that I have. Because that's what the Eight of Pentacles is. It's where we work on something because we want to make it better. Because we want to perfect it. It can be a little bit of repetitive energy, but we want to make something better. We want to perfect it. We want it to be the best that it can be. And that's where you are. In your environment, we have the Magician. Now with the Magician in your environment, it can be a Gemini in your environment that influences the situation somehow, but I'm seeing this as communication, as putting it all on the table, open and honest, talking about everything every step of the way, making sure everyone's on the same page. And I do see you giving it your best, right? You're like, okay, what do I have to work with? What do I have to give? I'm putting it all on the line. And that's how I see this. It is a new beginning. And the message with the Magician is, it will be what you make it. If it's great, it will be what you make it. If it's not so great, it will be what you make it. Okay? In your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you still have a lot of fears around this, but you're trying not to look at the fears. You're trying to focus on the positive, and you're trying to be the Eight of Pentacles rather than the Eight of Swords. You're trying to work on what you can work on, do what you can, and not think so much or dwell on the things that you can control, on the what ifs. What if this goes wrong? What if this and that and the other? Okay. In the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is restored stability. Okay, something is once again brought back into balance, but not only that, it is stable now. It has a bit of a different feel than what it did before. This is where there's a solid foundation now with the Four of Pentacles that we can build upon. So let's clarify and see what else we're getting with this. But so far, it looks good, Capricorn, but it looks like the key is to open up and have an honest, vulnerable conversation, because especially if you're dealing with a water sign, they will appreciate the honesty. They will appreciate you making yourself vulnerable, especially if you've been having issues because of ego, pride getting in the way, control issues, anything like that, right? So let's see. Let's clarify this for Capricorn in March 2021. With the Six of Swords, yeah, we have the Death card. Things were pretty much done, at least for one of you. The challenge with the Chariot is the Ten of Pentacles. With the Devil, we have the Seven of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. With the Page of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords. With the Five of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords. The Magician, we have the Wheel. Almost dropped the cards. With the Eight of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. And with the Four of Pentacles, we have the Empress. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. So this is healing, recovery. Not only that, but it's like bringing the joy back into it. Okay, it's bringing something back to life with the Sun card. So with the Six of Swords and the Death card, you were either on your way out, the other person was on their way out, you might have even been in talks of moving or looking for a place. Or if it's about job, you were looking at other jobs and you were getting ready to hand in your resume. Your notice, and then your resume to a different position for a different position. With the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles as the challenge, it might have been that you had conflicting views on what you wanted, right? So let's say one of you was more traditional than the other. And what do I mean by that? I mean one of you wanted to do things the way others have done, to do things the way society expects, to do things the way you were brought up to do things, right? In terms of, okay, you grow up, you get a job, you find a husband or a wife, then you have family, and then you live happily ever after, and you have grandkids and all that. And the other one with the Chariot was like, well, no, why? I don't want that. Do you even want that? Or do you want that just because that's expected? So there might have been some butting of heads around expectations, long-term goals, but I feel like the two of you are very different individuals, and that's why there was very much push and pull. With the Devil, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like someone stayed in the situation either because of promises made. It's going to get better, it's going to change, I will give you that raise, I will give you that promotion, I will do better, I will change, whatever the case may be. At the foundation, with this being in the foundation with the Devil and the Seven of Cups, someone might have been dealing with some form of addiction, and that is what has influenced the situation. And listen, it can be to a substance, it can be addicted to controlling everything, or, you know, addictive behavior, addictive tendencies. In the past, with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, this is start and stop energy. This could be, we had a plan and then we're not sticking to it. This could be things moving too slowly or not at all. Okay? Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This is again telling you, look, be open and be honest. Don't hold back with that Seven of Swords. This isn't the time to be strategic on what you say and how you say it. Just be open and be honest. Wear your heart on your sleeve, because that person that you're dealing with is going to appreciate that more than you saying, I don't know, than you having a prepared speech, or you kind of sounding things out in your head before you say them because you don't want to seem weak, or you don't want to seem that. They will see through that, okay? So it's just something to be mindful of. And I feel like also for those of you, this is a conversation that you've known you should have, but you've been avoiding it. In the near future, yeah, we have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So there is some sort of wish fulfillment. This person says, yes, okay, let's give it a go, let's do this again. But it's also a conversation about expectations, and a conversation about what do you want and what makes you happy. For you to be able to identify what needs to be looked after, what needs to be invested in, what needs to be worked on, right? Because if you don't know what someone wants, well, how can you give them what they want? How can you give them what makes them happy if you have no clue what makes them happy, right? So these are the conversations that are happening around mid-month, potentially. For some of you here, I also see a scenario around children. It might be that a relationship was on its last legs because there have been difficulties with having children. There may have been miscarriages, and if that's the case, my heart goes out to you. But it looks like you're giving it one more go, and there is pregnancy happening because you have the Nine of Cups. There's a pregnant woman here. You have the Ten of Pentacles talking about family, and I also have the Empress, which is a strong indicator, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so just putting it out there. With the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords. So this is also working on yourself. You're working hard on the situation, but you're also working on yourself so that you don't go back to the controlling tendencies, or you don't go back to the bullying tendencies, right? In your environment, we have the Magician with the Wheel. So a lot of talking about this new beginning and about starting over. The both of you want to make sure it's right. The both of you want to make sure it's different this time, so it doesn't end up the same it did before. This might also be a situation where something needs to be concluded external to this. Something needs to be concluded by you or the person you're dealing with in order for this to have like full speed ahead. With the Eight of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. So again, you're trying to be productive. You're trying to do what you can do. You're trying to focus on just working on it and not so much on your fears and doubts. And this is also hoping that whatever promises are made will be kept. And in the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Empress. So again, this can be the energy of pregnancy, and if it is, it's healthy, it's stable, it's not a risky one is what I see. For others of you, this is coming home or being welcomed home. This is some sort of celebration, warm embrace type energy. And it's Venus, it's love, right? Falling in love, falling back in love. And I do see with the Four of Pentacles, both your attitudes are, I don't want to let this go again, but at the same time, that's not a given, because if push comes to shove again, I feel like this is pretty much the last time, the last chance that this has. Okay? I feel like this might have been an ongoing thing, or an on-again, off-again situation, but every time you broke up, or every time it went south, or every time you wanted to leave, you got to that point, you learned something from it, and now those are the building blocks that got you where you are now. So that's really good. That's good news. So whatever this is that you had one foot out the door with, or someone else had one foot out the door, it can be salvaged, and it looks like you're going to try again. Whether this is in romance, even in work, in the end they will give you everything you deserve. If you give them another chance, if you don't go, type thing. But you have to take charge of the situation, and you have to not be afraid to leave. I feel like it was important to get to this point of nothing left to lose, or at least feeling like there's nothing left to lose, in order for you to have the right attitude towards this whole situation, if this is going on with work, or with someone not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. Okay? So, I'm going to leave it there. You tell me what this is about for you, and how it makes sense to you if it does. But if you are dealing with this, I hope the reading helps you. Wishing you the best of luck. Remember to watch all your signs. Have a great month ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.